Also, wife.
Finally.
Is this on?
Yes.
It is on.
Yeah. Finally getting better. She got Mason brought home something from the dorms. She was down for the count.
College illness. Could be a victim of college illness. That's it? $300? Act now. Ed, a Ginsu knife set. It and the French Moulet. But do you think that's all we're going to give you? Oh, shit. So we should announce this. This, at the rate that things are going in this country right now, this might be the last soul. So you better be here. Oh, really? Jesus. Is it wrong of me to say something like that? Is it? Are we?
Don't overthink anything.
Don't overthink anything.
Again, we have like 3 regular listeners. And
The sagely advice of Greg Van Ney.
ready to go? Yep. Hello, Internet, and hello, Northern Michigan. This is once again Live at the Lodge coming to you May 21st, 2026, Thursday evening, last one before the festival. I'm joined here by Tim Freeman, maker of mirth, and doomsayer. How are you?
You know,
Giddy.
I'm giddy right now. I can't tell you how excited I am that, to have you here and to talk about what could be the last soul ever because of current political goings on in the country. We may not have another one. So get your tickets now. This might be the last one.
It'll be the cheapest one and going forward unless things get sorted out.
Because I guarantee you, post-apocalyptic soul will not be great.
It actually might be better.
You think?
It would arguably be better.
Oh, Jesus. I can only imagine.
I think we've secretly been preparing for the apocalypse the whole time.
Yes. Well,
I have. I don't know about
well,
you.
You know what? Here at the Lost Tamarack Lodge, we'll be more than happy to embrace it.
It's funny. I was talking to somebody earlier this week, somebody probably our age in the arts, and I was like, I stopped being excited sometime in my late 30s because everything just like there's a degree of not anxiety, but I'm going to call it anxiety because there's the lead up to any event or anything that you're going to like attend. It involves a lot of planning and a lot of just like wanting to get there. So, as much as I am excited, I'm getting to that point of like, gosh, okay, now the clock is ticking.
1 month away.
Tickets are live.
Mothership is landing in 1 month.
Are tickets live?
Yes, they are. I believe so. Frank, are they?
Yes, alive and well and selling good.
Get them right now. They may be limited numbers. This maybe the doomsday edition of the soul this year might be a big hit. You don't want to miss out the opportunity to be here.
So you can get tickets if you go to losttamarackLodge.com.
I believe so. And
there's a ticket link there. You should definitely go and get your tickets now.
yes.
All of the information, all the pertinent information can be found there that I'm assuming has got to be just a couple of clicks away if you're watching us on the internet right now. So go get your tickets. Start making your plans. The weather is beautiful right now.
Well, it has been cold, admittedly.
Hey, don't say, shut up. Cold.
Yes.
The snow was literally halfway up the door like a month
ago.
ago.
What? People were skiing on Boyne Mountain.
You can still ski.
Boyne Mountain.
The Victor Glacier is still open right now. You can go skiing on the weekends. But you can also go out and find mushrooms and golf and, start pretending that you're going to plant your garden. But don't yet because we're going to have a frost tonight.
Don't plant. It's just a warning. So, not only, next week the weather looks like it's going to be stellar, and as we start this weekend is starting to pull the barn together and clean up and get ready for this year's Soul, we're also getting ready for some exciting, get this, clothing options that are available, and I believe.
I thought it was clothing optional. Did I misread that?
Well, yes, Greg, we can do it any way you want. So
clothing optional. Oh, stop.
Okay.
Stop goofing off.
I'm gonna set. Okay. Are you ready, Dewan? I'm gonna show a T-shirt. Okay. Okay. This is. There you go. This is our Army Green.
That's the Army Green.
Army Green Lost Tamarack T-shirt.
Soldier of Soul.
Yeah. If you're gonna go out there and fight the revolution, wear one of these Army Green ones with the big
bullseye right here.
Man. No. It is a symbol of strength, like the Tamarack Green. So this is one of them. Now, we do have this year's T-shirt. Thank you. This year's T-shirt is available shortly. I believe that we're releasing that soon. Yeah. Frank is saying that we're going to have the T-shirts for sale because we
But that's not all.
Wait a minute. We got more. So occasionally we do these really cool one-offs.
Here, you hold your mic.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, my God, this is awesome. Okay, Greg here is going to help us out with this sweatshirt. This is the Lost Tamarack Lodge in glow-in-the-dark hoodie that we created recently, and we may be running more of these in the future. So send us a message and let us know if you want one of these cool-ass hoodies.
Don't wear it in night battle. It's also a bullseye.
Yeah, it does illuminate the middle of your chest.
It illuminates your vitals.
Oh, Jesus. So you're going to... Sorry, America. Such an embarrassment. Anyways.
I'm glad you're in a good mood. It's a great thing.
Oh, my God. So. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I apologize. Okay. So the T-shirt for the weekend is going to have this eye here, which I believe it's, Frank, enlighten me. Is it an evil eye or is it an eye to ward off evil? Okay, so our lovely design here, which, every year we've been complimented by having some of the coolest designs for our festival. And I want to, first off, as showing you this is our poster, and you're going to see it around town at some of your local haunts and establishments, that Frank did the design work for us on this poster, and it's always just, I'm so honored to have such beautiful artwork, and Frank does such a great job helping us figure this out. So I want to say thanks to Frank. Frank is the man who's really helps us out getting this stuff figured out. Now, there's some of this other stuff I take care of.
I'd call that a bullseye.
It's not a bullseye.
Just don't put it on your chest.
Okay, so these T-shirts will be on sale. There'll be both women's and men's version. And
tank tops as well.
Yep. And there'll be some cool colors. Like, what was it? That exciting golden pecan. It just sounds so delicious. And so you'll see these T-shirts.
That's not all.
But that's not all. Oh, my God. I'm telling you what. This year the music is out of this world, and we've got out of this world art. So reach out to anybody who still is interested in wanting to vend for the festival. We'll have our email is info@losttamarack.com. Please send us a message, and we'll get back to you. We have some great food coming this year. Amchi Mumbai from Petoskey. We'll be making fresh naan out here, and we have Indian food out here, which is such a treat. J&T from down in the Gaylord and Vanderbilt area. We have an what's the ice cream truck? Is it? No. Ice cream? Really? I don't know. The mysterious ice cream girl who showed up at the end of the festival last year, and you remembered her because she saved us when it was so hot. with delicious iced confectionaries. We invited her back. We're gonna have coffee. Yep. Vendors, shout out for vendors. We are very liberal policy about vendors. We'd like to encourage them to be a part of it. We certainly want locals to bring their art.
I reached out to a coffee outfit somewhere, and I never heard back. So if you know somebody that has a coffee truck, actually, I might reach out to Coffee Chariot in Boyne because they've got a van, they know what they're doing, and I think I might try to pull them out here for a day.
No matter what we do, we'll have coffee. I promise.
We gotta have good coffee.
We'll have good coffee. I demand good coffee.
I demand good coffee.
Okay, so I guess handing it back to you and me rambling on about T-shirts and such and artwork. Also want to say big thanks to Nick and Jacob for everything they're doing and helping with website development. Yep, our new website is about to launch, but wait, there's more. So I'm really excited with the new website and offerings, and of course, I generally don't solicit for donations, but anybody feels kind enough, we certainly do accept donations. It's very expensive to do this.
How very capitalist of you. Nope, that actually is
Not
socialist of you.
It is.
Donations
Reaching
are
with
not.
palm out, please help the.
Hey, I just got a urgent transmission from Elise, our healing arts director.
Oh God, let us know what's going on.
And this is
dear.
one thing that we have not announced yet. So there's going to be, as always, a very full schedule of healing arts offerings.
Robust.
From Elise and Raquel. So Friday we've got Celestial Hoops dance performance at 10 p.m. We've got sound bath in the morning, hula hoop dance mid-afternoon, an herb trail hike, workshop with Nathan Wright, nurture and nudge movement flow, Tai Chi with Stan Chang, and
Stan.
another
Love
dance
Stan.
performance of the Celestial Hoops on Saturday night, and then more from all of this crew all through the weekend. So definitely expect to see that. This is a very full and beautifully written description. So I would encourage you guys all. That's something I did last year that I hadn't anticipated taking part in, and I actually really appreciated it. It was much needed. So come out and take part in everything from the vending to the music to the healing arts offerings of Soul Blessed Tamarack.
Yes, we try to offer a whole experience for the person. The whole experience. The one.
Can you
Don't get us started again.
soul
Soul
experience. That's very
experience.
PG. Thank you. That's what we
Yes,
needed.
A soul experience.
What else, Tim? You're really taking the reins tonight. I appreciate it because I am just zonked.
You know, somehow the laughter bug's in me tonight, and
Oh, that's unusual.
I know. I can be quite dour at times, and I would say that certainly all of this political lunacy has brought out the madman in me, and I guess that's why I'm laughing at all of it.
You have to
and
laugh just to keep from.
losing it.
Yeah.
I already have. I mean,
So hey, let me ask you. Oh, and actually, we should have a shout out of congratulations to Mark Allen.
yeah, Mark Allen, congratulations, Mark and Andrea.
You flew down to.
Key Largo, Florida. Drove down to Detroit, flew down to Miami, drove down to Key Largo, got to the honor to marry Mark Allen and Andrea, and then after being with them, we went down to Key West.
Nice.
And I got to see drag queens, and it was awesome.
How have we not done that here yet?
I know, whatever. So, anyways, had some good food. It was really, really hot, and I would have to say that this time of year, I would not recommend going there.
Well, but so Mark Allen's our sound engineer,
Guru.
sound guru extraordinaire, and we're all very, very happy for him and congratulate him on his marriage. And thanks, Tim, for getting down there and performing the ceremony.
Yes, I officiated the wedding.
Yeah.
I've done a number of them.
Yeah.
Always an honor and a pleasure. So, and you're generally happy moments, right? You can't beat them. So
That's awesome.
So I hear the nest is back together. Your son's back from college.
Yes, I brought Mason home from MSU, and that's been great. He's gotten right into working and playing a ton of disc golf. I went out and disc golf the other day, and man, immediately hurt my elbow and felt old. I injured myself throwing a frisbee.
Should we do disc golf here?
Don't we?
I don't. We've talked about it. Okay, whatever.
Disc golf?
Oh yeah, don't talk about it. He just said reel it in. Okay, so well, cool. That's a great.
What is he, the fucking producer?
Yeah, I think so. We have a new
Frank, are you afraid we're going to talk about something?
executive producer Frank Nowak. He's at the console.
He's got an awful lot of opinions for a quiet guy.
Yeah, you know what? If we don't watch it, the screen's going to go black. Frank's going to step in and end the show, and our voice will be silenced.
Well, I think that it would be good to throw a couple of it's not going to be offered this year, but I think that would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting range.
Yeah, baskets. Just buy some baskets.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, so we've got a lot of work to do coming up to the festivals, and I certainly would. We always are happy to have any ne'er-do-well show up.
Do we need how do people volunteer?
You know, it's been loosey-goosey. You know, people can reach out to us through info@ Lost Tamarack Lodge and say they want to give us a hand, and we will try and help out. Certainly, there are lots of different things that we could use help with.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of people to do it, and
it does.
And we are usually wiped out after doing the weekend. You know,
yeah.
it's quite an exhausting.
I would encourage anybody that might accidentally wander through here tonight, if you want to volunteer, there's a lot of work. We always talk about it, but there really is a whole lot that goes into getting the farm ready, and it's looking pretty good. But I know that compared to what needs to be done, a few extra pairs of hands would come in handy for sure. So if you are interested in coming out and hanging out at the farm before the festival, reach out on the website and get out in touch with us, or just show up and start picking up.
Well, it's certainly if people reach out and they're willing to help and volunteer, it might help aid them in picking out their perfect campsite and cleaning it up and doing some prep work.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
So if you come out and help, then when we get some work done, they'll say, "Hey, why don't you go work on your campsite?"
I think, and actually,
that always makes the festival much better when your campsite's all dialed in.
I got to bring the camper out here early this year. We tent camped last year, and I thought we were going to sell our camper.
You didn't?
No. Well, we did sell our truck. That's why we didn't bring the camper. I didn't want to bring it out. But I think I'm going to come out and get set up here.
Good.
Hopefully earlier in the week.
Good.
Because it's been very busy.
So busy. So we do have also, if everything works out as we have planned, we're even going to have wood-fired pizzas at the Soul this year.
Who's going to do that?
Well, our friends from Charlevoix, right? I guess, Josh and Sarah from Charlevoix.
Yeah, I'd call it Charlevoix.
Okay. So they own a company, and they make, super tasty pizzas.
Yeah, definitely out of beers.
Yep.
So did they? I didn't come out for that. So that went well.
So we did some beta testing, and we had pizza out here, and we all came out and ate pizza and tried out the wood-fired oven that my friend Scott McBride from Traverse City will bring out. And so we'll have all these different.
Is that on wheels or?
No, it actually slides in the back of his truck. It's an Italian wood-fired pizza oven, and it's pretty slick. And he brings it out, and we start throwing pies into it, and presto.
That's awesome.
Tasty goodness. Yeah. Certainly, we want to make everything here as wholesome as possible. It's not dirty when I say it that way. I wish you'd stop interpreting it that way.
I'm so glad you're on tonight because I am cooked.
Oh, goodness. I know. You know what? You got a new job. And
NASA.
Yeah.
It's been very busy for us.
Been wrestling with aliens and handcuffing. Actually, it's been quite.
They're getting out. Apparently, we got to get them back in their cages. So we're in charge of that.
But thank God our fearless leader is out there being sure that we.
I'm just so proud that I have somebody that is a strong,
strong
able-minded person to take care of us.
Oh my
protecting us.
We're not worthy, really, truly. We're not.
No, I mean I don't know what we did to deserve it.
We didn't do anything to deserve this.
No, it's just
not at all.
We were just blessed.
Well, yeah, definitely. And so, okay, so I guess we got to talk about the healing arts. We talked a little bit about the food vending. Camping. Of course, we try and encourage people to be prepared for anything. We seem to occasionally get these storms that come through, and sometimes they're worse than others. It's hard to.
You know what
gauge
I'd say about them though? It's like fireworks. Like
Yeah.
they last for 20 to 30 minutes on either side of a beautiful day, and so
Yeah.
it's not like the idea of showing up and like we've never gotten like rained out.
No,
Well,
no, no,
not
no,
as
no,
far
no,
as
no,
I,
no,
I
no,
not
no.
never when I've been here has it
Definitely gonna scare you, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna kill you.
no it's a
Oh, Dewan says it's not true.
2 years ago, we got rained.
I wasn't here for that.
Remember we had Chris Michaels and we had the live stream completely set up. I guess
And then the power went out. Yeah.
we got kicked out a couple times.
Yeah, we had a storm. We had a live stream set up, and then the storm just knocked us completely out. Yeah. They got like one song in, and you could like feel it was starting to come jam out, and then it was like, oh, and done.
We ran through the storm. We were getting rained on while playing though.
Didn't the Sherpas like march around outside the barn during a storm? They did. Yeah, it was like storming. We're all huddled inside the barn watching the show, and they're marching through the storm and outside the storm. It was insane.
They operate on another level, man.
Yeah, the Sherpas are pretty special people. They really put their heart and soul into it, and it's great.
They're
when
persistent.
They are persnickety.
No, it's the lowest maintenance. It's funny. It is really for the size band and the amount of struggles that it is to that is a large organism and a tough thing to coordinate. And they show up and they put on a show and they don't ask for anything. It's really actually pretty beautiful how low maintenance they are, especially as a long running band.
Yeah, right. Yes, and then that's right, and we can't forget to mention that Sunday. There are a lot of people in the service industry that can't make it out on a Friday or Saturday, and it is a bummer. But Sunday we offer like this special deal where for people like in the service industry and locals, it's a $20 ticket to $25 ticket to get in for the entire day, and we have all these local bands that are playing. And I don't know if Aunt Vicky can be called local, although Lee Dyer.
Yeah, we'll call them local.
We'll call them local. But
they're grandfathered.
They're grandfathered, but they live in Charlotte.
They're also
North Carolina.
great grandfathered. They are. They're far more local than I am.
So yes, they are of the earth, as they say. So so they'll be
orcs.
back. Yeah, right. So they'll be back, and the Sherpas will be back. And Lee played with the Sherpas, I believe, at sometime, and I think he's possibly going to get on the stage with them. And
If he's in a 6-hour radius, he's going to get on the stage with them.
yeah, I know he is.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
insane.
be on stage with them for sure.
So really excited and super excited about Stephen Hall. I think we're gonna have dynamite time on Saturday night with them, as well as Killer Diller, which they've been here before, and they're just super high energy. So we're gonna.
That's
have
a great band. I cried to them at Bliss last 2 years
Cried?
ago. Yeah,
Wow, it's very.
I stubbed my
Open.
toe when I was getting on stage,
Oh, I
and it
see.
hurt so bad I had to cry.
Right. Okay.
Because I don't feel emotions. I just respond to pain.
Okay. So let's talk about your pain. Open
Okay.
up. So
Starts in the lower mid back, radiates in every direction, shoulders.
what's that? Life is pain. If
Life-
nobody tells you otherwise.
Yeah.
it's lying.
I was thinking about the pain that we endure today, and what was I specifically doing? Something hard, something kind of hard. I was probably at the gym, and I wasn't doing anything hard at all. I was just like thinking about the people that we've battled through the ages, and sending people back over to the Mideast to fight people that are like living in the mountains in the desert with 0 calories, that are just like, here we go again. Time is what rules us. It's our physical bodies, they come and they go, but time is what carries us through the ages. And it's funny to like fly across the ocean to go fight, 1,000-year-old battles again.
Well, we do seem to be an ignorant species at times, and we do reckless things. And unfortunately, I think, we're at that phase where either we forgot how painful it can be to hurt other people.
And also,
know?
at the same time, we are so spoiled up here.
Yeah.
I've been on the road a lot more for work, and driving around and like seeing cities and traffic and construction, and we talk about this all the time. When you drive around and you get back up here, it's like, man, for all of our complaints, like it is so
They're
nice.
minuscule.
And especially this time of year when it's starting to look like this, and especially as summer kicks into high gear for the artists and for everybody that's got jobs and families and all the responsibilities, it is so nice to get to have a weekend where we can just kind of like come together here.
Yeah. And it's great because all the dear, kind souls that are there. I think, when we look at the event as a whole, and, it's got all these stellar parts, great music, great place, great food and great healing. And everybody is kind of, and I think everybody who comes here is of just generally goodwill. And after all of the stuff we slug through on a daily basis, that to suddenly be surrounded by, and many of these people could be strangers to you, but they emanate this positivity and it feels really good. And they're happy to be there, even through the storms and all the weirdness.
Especially the storms sometimes are what brings you together.
Yes, it does. And
having to perform CPR on someone that just got hit by lightning.
You did not.
No, I'm just.
Oh God. Okay, so, but it really is. It's truly heartfelt, and I've
almost lighting the farm on fire with your propane tank.
Oh gosh,
with your goats.
So many opportunities, and yet I've been foiled. But this is it could be the last year. Remember, we have to be honest with ourselves. This is just weird times that we're in. And,
I was thinking about just our ages, and like I've gotten to the point now when we're doing these things, and this is how many years is this again?
13.
13 years.
There's other events that have happened, but
right. But just like seasonally,
Sure.
like it's a 13th season of doing this, and it's like it's something that you set your watch
luck?
by.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Number 13. Thanks.
It hasn't gotten us yet. Man,
God.
if we've had bad luck so far, what's
boy,
13 going
right.
to be?
Well, you know what? It's kind of like a roulette wheel. You're going to spin it and see, what's going on.
But honestly, dude, and that's the thing, like it's only ever gotten better. I don't feel like I've never felt like, oh, last year was better. I've always felt like every year is fresh and new, and I don't
and every year's great.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's certainly highs and lows with everything. And, every year it seems like we come up with new exciting things. And this year it's another.
So, and one of the things I was thinking about with all this is it's like just from an organizational standpoint, like the more familiar you are as a group with what you're doing, the less stress. Like it's still stressful and it's still a lot of work, but you at least understand what it is. So like, okay, it's kind of like working in a restaurant. Like, oh, here's the dinner rush. Here's, the first day is the press. Everybody
Game on.
Yeah, and it's the anxiety of everybody showing up and wanting to get their spots.
And excitement.
And excitement, yeah. And I don't mean to, they're mutually exclusive in my mind.
Sure.
But everybody wants to get set up. They want to get settled. And, the earlier you get here, you get your spot, the more you feel like, okay, I got it dialed. And then as dusk falls, like this time of day right here, and you start to feel like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready. And the music's coming out of the barn, and you got the temperature dropping a little bit, and the haze filling from the food trucks. And you're like, okay, I am here, I'm at the festival, and we are in full swing, baby. But the other part of that, too, is I just thought maybe it would be good to talk about when people arrive, sort of what to expect, whether you're coming from Petoskey or Wolverine. Like if you're coming from 75, you're going to come through Wolverine, get off the highway, and you're going to turn. And from that highway to here, you're maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
It's from 75 to here is about 6.5 miles. So I'd say 8 if you don't tear ass through town and earn the scorn of my neighbors and friends. So I would say it's pretty quick off the highway.
To the gate, and then it's
Yeah.
going to take you another 5-10 minutes depending on the line to get in.
You
The gates open on Friday.
at noon on Friday, and when you come in, you'll be abruptly shoved to the ground, and
You'll be searched. You'll be full cavity search.
see, this is where the silliness comes back again. No, you will not be, of course, forced to the ground or tickled or anything like that. Though
If
it would be fun.
you'll be searched, and if you're found to not be trafficking anything illicit, then you'll be sent out and to find something to bring back.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shoot!
Just
And,
kidding.
I hope my neighbors watch this and they go, "Oh, really? This is what we're gonna."
Dude,
have
if your
this year."
neighbors are watching this, I think they would have a lot different attitude about what you're
I
doing.
would hope so. You know
Like,
what? It's,
They're like, "What? That boy's got
Yeah.
internet out there."
You know,
Hey, so do we.
and such morally superior individuals like Captain Greg Vadney of the Star Patrol, and it's such an honor to be in his presence.
I've
by the way.
served. I'm happy to serve. It's my pleasure to serve. Thank me for my service.
I think
I serve for you. I
Praise
serve
the
for all
Lord.
of humanity. I serve for Earth. And I just want to let everybody know that we are just we are neighbors in a very large neighborhood in a large community of beings, and so we all need to be prepared to meet our space brothers.
So, will you be at the Soul? Will we get to see you at the Soul? Will you make an appearance?
Yeah.
Okay, great. See, now you heard it live tonight that our star captain, Greg Vadney, will be making a guest appearance at the Soul this year. Once again, another harbinger of the end of times, and we know that he'll take the
it's
worthy
the
with
beginning
him.
of the new age.
Yeah, the new age.
Don't think of it
It's
as the end. It's just the
It's not the
beginning of the new age.
Soul
Yeah,
Force.
Soul Force.
Soul Force.
We are taking
Captain Greg Vadney of
we're,
Soul Force.
we're taking donations for Soul Patrol.
Soul Patrol. Oh God! Act now, and if you act now, you can be a
That's
member
not
of
all.
Soul Patrol. But wait, there is more. So I guess a lot of this too, and my apologies to everybody. We do try to make it somewhat serious, but
What?
it's
I'm out of here.
I know. But it's great because we can have fun with this and have fun with everybody else. And that's what we all really need to do right now is have a little bit of fun with each other and have some music and have some laughs and enjoy a real solid weekend. And that is what Soul is. I mean, that's
But you know
the
what's
reason why we
not
do it.
fun, kids? Not brushing your teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, oral disease.
Oral
is-
hygiene, oral
is a-
disease.
is a damn shame and is preventable now with
It
proper
is
care
preventable.
treatment.
So that's
You
why we're having special brush your teeth Sundays.
Yes.
That's right.
We have a number of dentists will be on site.
If anybody on site tells you they're a dentist, report them immediately.
And
Demand a donation.
okay, but our idea about
To
proctologists
donation.
on site doesn't exist anymore. So, what's that? Oh, is that in my eyes? Just here, just throw it right over my head.
Who's that
Fucking
guy?
better.
Frank just said you can't handle the tooth.
I love that.
It's one of those nights, and you know what? We're a month away, and as much as Dewan is trying his best right now,
He's no carpenter. He's better. He's way better behind a camera.
he's no carpenter. He is a video guy. Oh my God, that is. Okay, you know what?
That was working.
Okay, so okay.
What else, boss?
What time is it?
8:30.
8:30. Have they suffered enough? No.
There's more.
So, see, there's definitely, it must be
The
allergies.
ticker's rolling as though there's like dollars rolling in the longer we talk.
Oh God. So,
I mean, I can take the reins.
are you ready?
I mean,
You said you were all ho-hum earlier, and I
the
was
question
doing my
is, are
best.
they ready?
No, probably not. But hark,
Nick just showed up.
Nick just showed up. Oh, okay. Hey, wait, everybody, I think we're in trouble. Nick is here, and he's like our father figure, and he
Is
God
he?
bless- well, he tries to keep us going in the right direction.
I know it's been Frank tonight. He
You
told me
know,
not to talk about
that's
disco.
right. Hey, Yes, and he's wearing our favorite Soul shirt. This is our father figure, Nicholas Fulton, and guy who kind of keeps us somewhat straight and narrow or whatever.
That's not the vibes I get.
No, you're probably right. I was trying to be nice, Jesus.
I get significantly not straight vibes
Okay.
from Nick.
So, God.
So drag queens, you were saying?
Drag queens, they were great. They were standing at the corner on Duval Street. And Duval. And, down in Key West, not only is it hot as fuck, but I was surprised how, like, I'd always was told that Key West was out there, right? And it has this reputation. And when I went there, it was families pushing strollers through the streets, where I kind of almost expected more of like a French Quarter thing going on. And it wasn't at all like it looked a lot like the French Quarter in some of it, but a lot of it was very...
It's built around the same time.
Yeah, it was. And a name like Duval Street, it hints that it's French or whatever. But the food was really good. And, if you like seafood, Key West is where it's at, I guess. But expensive, like everything. And you have
but way more expensive than a ticket to Soul of the Lost Tamarack.
Yes, it is. And
Wow.
If anybody who's watching right now and is thinking about that, remember that it's for the it's bang for the buck, one of the best experiences you're going to find around.
I'd say bar none, best value
bar none.
For a weekend.
As a matter of fact,
I've spent more on one dinner than you would spend on an entire weekend ticket to this festival.
So think about it now, folks. It takes just a small amount to keep our musicians fed and those people who are on the fringe of society taken care of. It's only merely 58 cents a day. And you could be helping a horribly committed musician to, a better life with food.
It's for spray tans.
Yes. I wish I had the video available right now of many of them that are in distress, but I really want them to feel that that they get the support and care that they truly need.
You do treat the musicians very well, and it's it's definitely a solid meal and a warm ground to sleep on.
Yes, right. Yes, and it's not been urinated about, by the way. It's real, just plain old
Well,
good
it depends
water.
on where you're laying your head.
Possibly, but
it's all up to you.
Well, it's musicians, and I've grown up with them in my family, and super talented people, and voice, and music, and theater, and I know I've seen the commitment that people, I'm not a musician. I'm a fucking dullard. And these people who commit themselves to music or art do so, and it's such an exacting and difficult lifestyle to live. And
But it's you say that, Tim. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No.
but
I don't know.
No, I think it's important that people know that as hard as it is as a musician, it's being made much more easy now with the advent of AI.
Thank you.
That's
AI.
right, ladies and gentlemen. That's not all. If you tap in right now and you want to become a musician, you can.
Dear. Yeah, this show is probably right now burning up 10 gallons of really good fresh water.
I mean, I don't know how to do those metrics.
Yeah, I don't either, but somehow
That's
that
why I'm
metrics
not
works,
drinking
and I
water.
know.
That's why I drink White Claw, and that's not all.
Yeah,
I drank
right.
more than one White Claw.
Yeah, White Claw. It soothes. It satisfies. So I guess. So yeah, I think it's with all this advent of what's going on in politics and technology and just in general life, it's really overpowering and very depressing. And,
Yeah, dude, it's super depressing.
People are out there saying, no, we don't want data centers. And yet, yay, they still keep coming. And these, it's a new sort of scourge, I think, that's going to, unfortunately, here's the problem. We need the technology to do the stupid things that we do, right? But then we also realize there's a hidden cost into having fun with all that technology that people are now waking up and realizing that it's not such a good thing. Even the Bitcoin business is horrible.
Don't you dare.
I know. It's horrible for burning up energy like that.
Data
mining
centers
crap.
make the Bitcoin thing seem like isn't it
Yeah,
funny?
I mean,
Like
granted.
that's
Granted.
that's quaint.
Yeah, I know. But it's and then you've got people and it's certainly what's been so troubling for me lately is like Kelshi and the sort of these betting platforms where people are hedging on politics and war and all these. And
Dude, we got to do that for Soul.
oh no!
How long can we does it take for us to find Tim? Put your bets in.
Yeah,
now.
that would be a really dangerous game.
Soul She.
Soul She. Oh Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
and about with all this, Tim, like I was on the road for work this week, and I was like feeling very. I went like down a spiral of negativity in my mind. I was alone and feeling very suddenly like far removed, and coming for a weekend at a festival where you really can unplug and just like be outside. Like we take it for granted that we can just be outside all the time up here. And like, Christy and I hiked 15 miles looking for an owl last weekend.
How'd they go?
We didn't find it, but
Okay,
we hiked around for 15 miles and goofed off. And like, and then there was Morel Fest this weekend. Like we have a lot of shit to do out here that people normally don't do. And I would say probably 80% of the people that show up to the festival are from Northern Michigan and they know what's up. But, we get people that come up from the cities and musicians that come from cities that don't get to have this experience. And
Sure.
It's super important
Sure.
for people to remember and realize that like we are living on this planet, man. And like as much bullshit as we all feel like we're just blasted with all the time, like it really does go away when you spend some time listening to music and hanging out and reconnecting with people and like just being outside. Like, and I would highly encourage
humanization.
Optimize your humanity.
Yes, exactly.
We're gonna human max.
Right? Wow. You mean it's like 3 days of being pure, full human? I said, yeah, man, it is the best human thing you can ever do.
Yeah.
Right?
And like go
Be
outside.
human.
The sun goes down and you go outside here and you walk 50 steps from the barn and look up and you will see stars.
Well,
You will see stars like you've never seen.
super
Hottest
oh my
stars
God. Greatest
in the world.
stars
The best stars
ever.
Everyone's saying you got the greatest stars. It's so you really
Those
don't.
other festivals, they have horrible stars. They're just really bad festivals with
They're
bad stars.
they're bad on stars. We're really,
Really?
we're
so pro star.
great on stars.
Yeah, it's really so other crazy things are happening. Tonight is supposedly Stephen Colbert's last show, which is really troubling because here's a guy who I think gets to say a lot of things that people wish they had these, the ability to say. And
I want to go with you on this, but I really don't care.
I know he doesn't care. It's okay. It's fine. But I think that like a lot of voices in different places, like I'm not a big fan of Tom Massey, right? Not a big fan. And I think unfortunately now anybody who says a dissenting voice of any color, any stripe is toast. And that bothers me more than I've ever seen it bother me before. And I hope that this collective stupidity stops. Certainly, I'll tell you when Disney and ABC messed with Kimmel, and I'm just telling you, this is just my personal response. I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
And there's so much what bothers me to no end. And I was going to use an expletive, but I held my tongue, and I want to be a little bit better about that.
Are you worried about the FCC?
Fuck them. But, the idea that, people who are out there and being honest and being fair, and that's what I remember being an American was most about, was us standing up for the little guy, us being the person in the country that always did the right thing and was good to people and wasn't full of such hate and rage about things. And I've been down that spiral lately too. And I do a lot of driving and I do a lot of thinking.
The driving is
The worst.
Well, it's definitely
the worst.
It can be it can be meditative, and like I can spiral into some great ideas, but I can go dark. But I do some good thinking behind the windshield. I tend to make a lot of plans in my head. I don't think a lot about Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert when I'm driving, but I do know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just fucking with you.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry. It's just people are out there, and whether I think, and they're not unreasonable people. They're not bad people. Anyways, when that whole thing, I got so pissed off I dropped my subscription to Disney because there was a big boycott and everybody. And yeah, did it solve the problem? Is Disney still around? Yes, Disney's still around. So what if I don't have Disney Plus anymore? I'm missing all the Mandalorian and Grogu crap that I could probably be eating right now. And I do like the Mandalorian and Grogu. Just saying for public, everybody knows. But I just, I'm feeling like I have to be more aware of what's going on. It's really oppressive and it's very difficult. But I think they're doing this full court press on us right now where we want to shut down and we don't want to engage anymore because it's a pain in the ass. Honestly, I deal with pain in the ass things all the time, and it's a major pain in the ass. And I look at what's going on right now and by people who are not competent, not properly trained, or not even compassionate. Even worse is they're not compassionate or decent people, and they're malicious and negative. And there has to be a change in that. So the soul is where it starts. Here is where it's ground zero for a better world. And I want you to be a part of it, Craig.
And if you stick around after Sunday, we have Molotov Mondays.
Molotov Mondays.
As always.
Yes, there'll be a resistance training program that will start immediately following. Please feel free to join us if you want to fight the power.
Get your bullseye T-shirts and your glow-in-the-dark Vitals hoodies. And go to LostTamarakLodge.com. Get your tickets.
If you don't get them, you may not get a ticket. I will be honest about this. Depending on the number of people who come here, we try and keep a limit, and it's a reasonable number so that we don't over compress or whatever the property and make
what you don't want is a huge mass of humanity showing up and a big throng of out of control individuals that are crushing into a building and assaulting police officers and invading a property that they shouldn't.
No, they need a slush fund. Yeah. My personal opinion is anybody who does something like that,
slush fund.
we need a slush fund for them immediately because we understand how important it is that what they went through.
It's a freedom fund.
They did a lot. They put their lives on the line, and why don't they deserve a slush fund paid? I don't know why. Why doesn't Trump deserve having the IRS pay him a bunch of money? I don't ask anymore. It's thanks to Xanax. All those problems of other. Thanks, Xanax. You're the drug for me.
Xanax Saturdays.
You may see many of us laying in the field. Do not move or disturb us. We may be in a Xanax-induced coma, and we're just looking up at the stars and hoping they don't burn our retinas out. So, okay. So I guess as we lead up to the event, I want people to reach out to us if they have questions. And I want to, I want everything to go smoothly. A lot of this happens here at the lodge. It's in my orbit, and certainly having things go smoothly is great.
It's your home.
Yeah, it is. And it is everybody's home. I mean, everybody feels comfortable when you're here. I think that's one of the best things about the place is when you're here, it's like you're in your home. You feel at home.
It's like Olive Garden.
Yeah, but there's no free breadsticks. It's not like that. And the endless salad bar, we got rid of that years ago, as you know. But
I think salad's forbidden on the farm.
It is not halal in our community. So, yes, there'll be no fresh vegetables for that consumption. So, it's it's important that people, when we get together like this, that we're happy.
Yeah.
I've had a great time tonight. I'll tell you what, I haven't done any giggling and laughing like that, and my apologies once again to everybody.
That was my favorite part of the night, was watching you cry laughing for no reason.
No, there was a reason. It's a lot of different things. It's either happiness or fear, or It's like a cornucopia of like crazy emotions washing over, and
So
exhaustion. Laughter. A lot of exhaustion comes from.
Yeah, I get
Or
that.
laughter comes from exhaustion.
So the next time you will see a live stream from this farm will be at the festival, kicking off Friday, June 19th.
Friday, June 19th.
And then all the way through Sunday.
Sunday night.
And then we'll do a follow-up live at the lodge maybe in July. I know I really wanted to get Holly up to talk about
We
the
love
farm.
Holly.
Maybe we can do something with her while she's here.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. History of
Yeah.
the farm. But thanks again for tuning in all season, all winter, all spring.
Yeah.
The soul is here, man. So
Prepare ye.
mobilize.
The end is nigh.
Mobilize. Get your plans together.
Freeze warning tonight.
Don't
Anybody,
plant your garden tonight.
Do not plant your garden. For the love of God, if you have a garden, protect it tonight. Don't plant it.
At all costs.
Thanks for being here once again. It's always a pleasure. So tell me, what's your plans next? Are you gonna, do you go Star Patrol or like what's going on next?
Sleep, brother.
Yeah,
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
This boy's tired.
I'm tired, boss.
So tired, boss. I'm ready. I don't blame you at all. Once again, thank you to everybody so far that's helped with the event. And there'll be future thank yous for all of the hard work that other people are going to do, like my sister and all the other ne'er-do-wells that come here over the years and have pitched in. Real quick, want to do a shout-out to some friends. My dear friend Doug in Talkeetna, Alaska, who has been working through an injury and really wants to be here this year. It's hard to say whether or not he's going to be here. We all hope and pray that he will be, but we also want him to be healthy so we get the opportunity of post-apocalyptic soul with Doug. Sounds exciting. And, I think everybody who can be here now and at the Soul, and if you can't be at the Soul, we do our live stream, and you'll be able to watch it. And I think it'll be great because, even though you can't be here, we will have available. And Duan does such a great job with the video. I think it's going to be. And wait, that's all it is. That was the last thing. The last part of the deal is this amazing live stream that you're going to be able to see if you can't make it here. But try not to consider that right now. Greg, thank you very much.
I'm just letting you talk it out.
I know. I'm trying to. It's like
say goodnight.
It's okay, kitty. It's okay.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.